Hey everyone, welcome back. It's Adam, and in today's video, I'm going to review a product that was actually requested for review by a YouTube subscriber on the channel. And I've actually been curious about testing this product out myself, but I felt pretty confused and just very wishy-washy about it because there's so many other headsets to try and other products to review. But I said, why not? This person really wanted me to try it, and it wasn't the first time someone requested it. So in today's video, I'm going to review the Plantronics Voyager 50T20, and this is the unified communications headset. So hopefully this helps. So first things first, let's go ahead and do a mic test. That's the way I like to do it. This is probably the number one factor you care about. So let's listen in, and hopefully that's good enough for you to make a decision, and then I'll discuss the rest after that. Okay, so microphone test of the Plantronics Voyager 4220 UC headset in a quiet room. Test 1, 2, 3. All right, so now with some really loud ambient noise, as if we're in a coffee shop. It is really loud, about 80 decibels. So test 1, 2, 3. Test 1, 2, 3. So hopefully that mic test was good enough for you to determine if this is going to be worthwhile or not. I'll explain some other features here as well. So when it comes to the comfortability and how you wear it and things like that, you can wear it on either side because the boom mic can actually flip on either side. And when it comes to how it feels and how it fits comfortable. I have no issues with that. I like the way it looks. It's pretty cool. Has a very professional business look to it. No issues with discomfort. I would say maybe about after 3 hours of wearing it, I need to take a few minutes of a break. And I think that just goes for all headsets. A lot of people who comment on the channel say, I'll plan to wear this for 8 hours straight. It's just not healthy to do that. I'm not a health expert on that, but really think about it. You shouldn't really expect any headset to feel comfortable after 8 hours of straight use. So I did mention you can wear the microphone on either side. You can flip the boom mic on either side, but the microphone doesn't mute when you do flip it upwards. I kind of wish it did. You actually have to push the red button on the right side of the ear cup to actually be able to mute it, and that's the only way, unless you mute your phone call itself. And when it comes to the controls of the headset, it's pretty self-explanatory and easy. I mean, they come with an instruction, pamphlet on how to use it too. But you have your volume up, volume down. The red button on the back is for Amazon Alexa exclusively, and then you have a mute button. You hold the center for 2 seconds to access Siri or your Google Assistant. Play pause is press once, twice to skip forward, 3 times to go back. And when you hold the Bluetooth toggle up for 2 seconds, that's how you connect it to your computer and or your smartphone. Now, when it comes to talk time, I feel like it's not that impressive. I think Jabra's is 40 hours or 30 something hours, something like that. It's a lot of hours. You could use it for a couple days, a couple of work days before worrying about charging it. This one is 12 hours of talk time, 15 hours of playback time. That's not the best I've heard. That sounds like if it had ANC or some kind of feature other than what it comes with, that it would have been worth it to be like, okay, I get the compromise, but it's a pretty low battery life. So with this headset, hold on, I'll just put it on real quick. But with this headset, when it comes to how I feel about it overall, despite everything I explained, I think it's a good backup headset is the way I can explain it. And what I mean by that is this is the headset that you want to use for basic calls and actually even professional calls and Zoom calls. But this is just a headset where, because of the price, I think retail it's like almost 200 bucks. I'll have to double check that and I'll show it here if I'm wrong. But I paid 130 for it and it's constantly going on sale. And I think it's because it's just an older model. I think it came out 2 years ago, but it's not as good as the Plantronics Voyager Focus. That headset is way better than this one. The biggest thing about this one is the side tone and how it makes your voice sound when you're on a call and how it makes other people sound when you're on a call. It's really artificial. Like if you're in an environment where your microphone's going to pick up voices besides your phone call, yes, in the test it canceled out noise very well, but it makes all that stuff sound artificial. And it makes me question how good or what the call I'm actually on sounds like. It doesn't matter if it's Hangouts, Zoom, or, on a real phone call. And it makes you just kind of want to put the phone on mute or turn side tone off completely, which is a huge bummer for me because I love side tone on headsets, especially if it has a natural, cool sounding way of making your voice sound. It just makes me sound more confident in my enunciation of things and how I sound. and how loud you're obviously speaking. But that's the major turn off of this headset. I feel like that is the deal killer of this headset. I don't know. You may like it if you tried it. Maybe everything I explained, or maybe the cost of this headset sounds worthwhile. But it's sort of a you get what you pay for kind of thing, which is actually a bummer because the speakers actually sound good. They don't sound bad when you're not on a call, when you're listening to music or a podcast or whatever. They sound just fine. So I think if you're on a budget and this headset is one of the only cheaper ones, okay, it's good enough. Obviously, you got to sound professional and do what you got to do. If you're not going to use a wire headset and prefer a Bluetooth one, it's one of the cheaper ones out there. But I would say just go with something that actually offers more features, or even the Evolve 240. Have used that, even though I haven't reviewed it yet. And that headset sounds way better with the side tone and with the microphone itself. So I have to get a review done on that just so I can show you a comparison. But when it comes to this headset, I feel like there's better ones available. I would just spend the extra money and skip this one until Plantronics actually comes out with a better updated one than this, or just go with the Voyager Focus, in my opinion. So after using this headset for a couple weeks, I feel like I always wanted to switch to something else, even though I would stay on it and just tolerate it and be like, okay, it's not my favorite headset, but let me keep using it. There's even way better wired headsets I would go before this when it comes to Plantronic itself as well. So if you're using it, unless you're using it for two different devices, I'd say just go with the wired headset if it's strictly for your computer, because there's headsets way cheaper than this that sound way better than this for 40-50 bucks from Plantronics. I think even cheaper sometimes. So that's going to be it for this video. I truly appreciate you watching this. I hope it was helpful. Stay safe, stay healthy, and I'll see you on the next one.